That's cool. It does require your opponent to play 6 provision bronze units, and that you don't mind resurrecting for them. How do provisions work? You can fit a limited number of provisions in your deck. That's the idea. So generally, the cards with more provisions are going to be more powerful. Oh, I don't have enough interaction. Oh. Yeah, it's mostly just a deck building thing. It doesn't usually matter in game. There are some cards that reference provisions, but it's pretty uncommon. Stuff like Amphibious Assault. But like it should be an SK card. Oh, the monsters thing? Yeah, I don't know. I spent a good amount of time off stream trying to figure out how to play like a non-Kelly Witch's Sabbath deck, or a deck with Incubus. It just always looked really janky. Meditating Mages plus Draug. Is Meditating Mage a human? I guess it is if Bannered Student is. Despite the 6 points in a turn, that was not actually my turn. Yeah, it's a lot of points. Just 4 per turn. I should have used this. What do I even want? I guess I grab the Karak frigate. Ugh. Why didn't I just play the Dunbang? Nah, resilience isn't just a dwarf thing. Resilience has never been just a dwarf thing. Most factions have some amount of resilience. Plays into Geralt Pro. I haven't seen any Geralt Pros this season. I don't know if I'd be worried about that. Problem is, I have to play a card. I needed Bone Talismans. I don't know. There's just like no way that this is good enough to win, right? I guess I can't even Pincer for Bone Talismans. No, it doesn't work. That's the leader. I'm pretty sure this pass loses. We'll see. Hopefully they proc it this turn, and it hits the Immortals. Nope. Well, on the bright side, his rows are full now. Cool. Nice deck, I guess. Just verify that I won round 1 before passing. Yep. Resilience is a broken mechanic, by the way. The strongest form of carryover. But, like, if you read Reddit, you'd think that, like, resilience is the strongest keyword in the game. But in reality, most of the cards that had resilience... There were a couple in Homecoming, even, that had resilience at the bronze level. Were just removed because they were weak. Like, no one played the Mahaka Marauder. No one played Adrenaline Rush. Well, you don't need to renew Tisaya. Like, Tisaya once gives you your resilience in all 3 rounds. Strengthen is the strongest keyword. Strengthen is a much more powerful keyword than resilience. That is true. That is true. That said, is strengthen even a keyword right now? Double dip on the points value. You're usually overpaying for the resilience card. Like, you're double dipping, but you're getting poor rate double dipping. This is a pretty crazy card. Not gonna argue with that. Well, it's a 1-card keyword because it's a status, and if you're making a status, it has to be a keyword. That's another thing I never understood why people obsessed over. There's nothing wrong with it. Players get fixated on the most pointless stuff. Yes. Some very, very bad takes get perpetuated on Reddit. I don't know. Leaders in beta, I hope to see return. Not really. Leaders aren't really the same as they were in beta. Like, leaders are just skins now. I don't really care about skins. Whether or not there's a Dagon skin or a Radovid skin, I couldn't really care less. There already is a Radovid skin, isn't there? There's probably Oh, they're making them actual cards. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't get too attached to the characters behind the cards. I guess mechanically it would be cool to see what they did with Dagon, because he was like the weather thing before, and weather monsters is a pretty cool archetype that still needs a bit of fleshing out. Like Gwent before Witcher, yeah. I didn't play Witcher 3 until like 2 years into streaming Gwent. You got ahead with it too. That's a problem. I didn't think this turn through at all. Looking like a disaster. Probably could have played this a little better. Like, using this ability was probably nonsense. I could have cashed out my Dun Banners, and if I cashed out the Dun Banners, I could have used Full Test on them instead of having to sit on Marg for a turn. A few very questionable plays that round. No, Full Test does not need any buffs. I didn't show any Bone Talismans again. Why bother? Can't even fucking Pincer for them. I guess I could have taken another mull for it. If I draw a brick, I can just shuffle it back with the leader. I don't know. The hand's perfect aside from missing Bone Talismans. Getting Full Test to Rebuke is a bad trade? Not really. As long as you're getting deploy value on it. Like, the problem there was we fucked up and didn't get deploy value on our Full Test. But if you're making a copy of Commando or you're making a copy of Dun Banner the same turn, especially if you're Devotion, like you're usually intended to be if you're playing Full Test. Full Test just deploys for his provision value plus some amount of carryover. Plus there are cards like Defender, which can protect the Full Test. And when Full Test is getting 5 plus 4 carryover per turn, it's pretty absurd. For 2 point better Scowl while demanding removal. It's not like Scout's a bad card in the deck that he's played in. Like, Blue Stripe Scout is an incredible 4 provision card for Commandos. I can't even boost this. Wait, yes I can. With the Mushy Truffle. When do I have to play this? It's a counter 3.
The only good human is a dead.
I mean, Play it with Inspired Zeal, or play it with one of the things that give it Zeal. You can play it with Siege Support too. Siege Support Vest. You can give it a shield and shield wall. Like, NR is the faction that turns Elder Bears into not Elder Bears. How did I put this here? I value symmetry way too much. I guess I can just use the leader charge and that fixes it. New Will Deco. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to give it Zeal. Or protect it so it doesn't need Zeal. I feel like I did that wrong. And the reason that I feel like I did that wrong is because I did that wrong.
We will never bow to the invader.
Doesn't really matter. Just put it back. Maybe we'll end up taking it over the PFI. Taking it back, reading or change? Wait, really? It didn't really stand out to me. Let's get this to stick for a turn. Try to AC. I should not have played this turn. Never punished. I used the Don't already. It doesn't really matter. It's either AC. Yeah, just AC. Although the Wisp was also a good hit. Oh, fuck. I did it weird. Whoops. Because I'm doing this. Get the other Scytheman. Pew, pew. Pew. I didn't realize I was down a card. Well, hopefully he doesn't have points.
'Tis my truth. I was born. I shall die with it.
He does not have points. I should have played Meve a turn earlier. It would have gone off again if I did. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know if you've tried to play Ryogan this season, but you never actually get to resurrect it. Why is Fallen Knight uncapped? Yeah. Because not capping things makes them more aspirational, which inspires more deck building and makes people feel like they're doing something strong.
Splendid maneuver.
People want to feel like they're doing something strong. Is Gourd capped? I mean, why do you think it took them so long to cap Gourd? They don't want to just make caps like that. Forces people to build in a certain way? Not really. If you want to play the Messenger of the Sea deck, you're going to build your deck to try to maximize Messenger of the Sea, sure. But you can still do other things. Needs Graveyard Banish to counter SK? Sure. Welcome to card games, where sometimes you need to play tech cards. I don't know. We've beaten SK a couple times without a squirrel in our deck. Like, you can also just maneuver the rounds to a point where Ryogan's not that scary. It's not like he does a whole lot in a short round. But yeah, like, if you can't banish the Melusine and Ryogan's gonna come back and beat you in a long round too, you're probably screwed, but you build your deck knowing that can happen to you. Yeah, like, it's looking like Graveyard Hate's just one of those things that's a required point of interaction, just like Tall Removal has been in the past. It becomes a bigger problem when, like, you're playing more expensive tech cards that don't have utility everywhere, but, like, Squirrel generally does something in most matchups. Just like how Tall Removal generally does something in most matchups. It's not quite like Artifact Removal was. Faction-based Graveyard Banish. I mean, they could. I wouldn't be surprised if there is in the future if they continue this direction. Some factions do. Like, Nilfgaard has Vilgefortz, which can mess with graveyards. The Seer can mess with graveyards.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
And eventually what'll happen is the really greedy Riovon decks that just lose to a Squirrel will stop being played after enough people on the ladder are playing Graveyard Hate. And then you won't necessarily need Squirrel as much, and then the Rock, Paper, Scissors develops that way. But as long as there's enough Squirrels on ladder, it'll usually keep the Riovons down. Like, I really haven't seen much all-in Rain SK over the last couple of days. Mostly, I think, because everyone on ladder is playing Squirrel or Xavier. I mean, I can bleed with my thingy.
This is Erland Draug, upon which your kind dies.
What? That's some nonsense. Oh. I mean, I guess. I'll put it in the front, just so it's more likely to eat the Ragnarug. Ryogan is a great card. But I think the all-in deck is trolling. Don't hit this. Okay, good. Like, we were playing a deck last night. It was playing Rhaegon just to bait out squirrels, and it was great. I had never had so many Crow Mothers live.
Alert! To arms! Aye, aye, sir.
I like the way you die, human.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eh.
Alert! To arms!
Oh.
Hush, monster. Don't growl a word.
Okay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Bit of a beating, but I am glad I bled. This would have been not fun to deal with in round 3. Granted, we're probably still getting, like, feign deathed in round 3. Yep. Wait. Wait. Wait, he was fine, right? Okay, he doesn't know how Gezros works, so that's good for us. I think he had exactly enough with no leader charges. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I have no way to boost my Meave. This is very questionable deck building. I guess I have Bone Talisman Earhart. No.
Let it forth, one. You stand no chance. Onward to victory!
He is a feign deather.
No mercy! Erland has shown us the way. I could be your great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
I believe Heatwave is not a card. Wait, what card is that? Arathi Heatwave. Banish a unit or artifact. Damn. Didn't know that was a card. Or has been super present the last 2 days, yeah. New expansion? Yeah, probably. Probably. That would make sense.
Like a wolf I am.
Wait. The from hand waylay. I'm a little confused. I don't know what I just lost to. It kind of looks like a Shoop deck, but there's 2 Dimeridium bombs.
It's not personal, strictly business.
The joke was, I had said Karathi Heatwave is not a card. And then I pretended to have never read Karathi Heatwave before when my opponent played it against me. Despite being one of the most popular cards in the game. There, I killed it. You're welcome.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria. Our time has come to claim victory.
Sure is a good thing Karathi Heatwave's not a card. This Damned Sorceress Immortals package is a lot of points per turn when they don't get touched. No, my AI.
As you wish.
Pretty popular card, huh? Hey, Minami.
Hello.
Thanks for the Prime. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Keep jinxing it. I mean, last game we got Cerubial and Gezerast. Didn't even need Lacerate.
The times are real. The times is so.
Let's go to a log rounds. Can I outswarm Kelly? Like, not going to a long round is silly, because they get to Kelly both rounds anyway. I've talked myself into it. This isn't gonna do anything. I don't know what that is, Brandon. Oh, I've seen a little. I don't know, that game looks terrible. I don't get the appeal.
The morrow shall bring a better day.
Rush on the hands. Well, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Kelly, is it gonna be painful? I don't think so. I think this is totally fine. Because we overswarm real hard. I guess this Nithral is sort of annoying. He gets to kill 2 things a turn, but we'd probably be okay.
When pigs fly, eh?
Let me grab you. Guess I'll send away the Marg. It's not doing anything. Letting our Meave pop. He already played his Heat Wave. He might just not be able to answer it.
Fine.
Oh, no, this is fine. This is fine. No, my Meave. I may have needed that one.
Trying to win them all. You won't.
This one is nearly drained. Fetch me another.
Fine.
Yeah, Draug kinda does nothing.
Get to clean up ahead of class. Alert to arms!
I tried.
To victory!
Opponent throwing? I mean, I'll take it if he is. He is throwing. Maybe. He is throwing. It's a bug? No, he only had one monsters unit in his graveyard. There we are.
Onward!
More Kelly. Yeah, Kelly plus Nithral is going to be a problem, and I can't just bleed them out anymore. This matchup used to be like kind of fun to maneuver. Now it's kind of miserable. Now it's actually just like have Heatwave or bust. Deck's unbleedable.
Dark clouds gather over to there.
Yeah, it's in my hand, isn't it? Okay. Hey, Celtic. With Xavier. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had too much issue with either the Resilience friends nor the Rain friends, as long as I'm just like playing a Squirrel and a moderate amount of removal. That said, Kelly deck does seem fairly strong. Oh no, I guess I'm still doing this.
Faces, hearts.
Figure 8 deck can't run Squirrels, so Rain annoys you. Yeah. Not being able to run Squirrel or Heatwave doesn't make that matchup annoying. At least that matchup's pretty rare, because everyone else on ladder is playing Squirrel. Like, I think I've played against All-in Rain twice in the last 3 days. It seems like it's really gotten hated out.
Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Hmm. Well, that's brutal. Yeah, I'm just dead. Whatever. Like, even if I get to win this round, I'd be down 2 cards, fighting into Shikuno's. There's not even any value in it.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
Yeah, there are a lot of squirrels. A lot of squirrels. Maybe Pellar. I mean, with this deck, even if you were to play Pellar, we're still not playing Interaction. I think mine might be better. I appreciate your donation.
If the kingdom arms ahead, I'll give him yours.
Do I get my card back? Oh, I shouldn't have boosted this up. Okay. Oh no, because he has Nithral too. Oh. Oh, but he didn't do it. Okay, never mind.
Presto burning.
Oh. I messed that up. I need to do that in the other order. Wait, this is such a non-bow. Oh, thank you. So, what now? So I can play the Mew.
Bring a better day.
Hopefully there's not another another engine. Or another tower removal. He's got the Wrath in hand too, we're pretty screwed. What is he doing? Okay, that's gotta be setting up the Wrath. Why is he making his Kelly worse? Why am I winning this game? What happened? Still has Shihuno's resilience? Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's enough of a thing. We'll see. I'm just putting back whatever I get. Okay.
Get a clean up ahead of class.
Well, maybe his last card's bad. He has 6 in his leader. 7 with the hound. I don't know how the fuck we won this game. I don't know what our opponent was doing. That was unbelievable.